Alright. So I'm pretty sure I have explained this before in a 22-minute video that not even I would watch, so this is going to be a shorter one. My name is Reagan Nichols. I am a student with Western Governors University. I'm currently taking the Business Administration Marketing degree. It's going great. I just hit 50%, 53%. I made it past halfway in about 6.5 months, which was a pretty huge achievement. I bragged about it a lot, for especially to all of my college friends who are going to brick and mortar schools. Like, ha, I beat you. So this video is basically why I decided to go with Western Governors University instead of local schools such as Brigham Young University or the Utah Valley University and all the other universities that are out here. There's Purdue in Indiana and IU and a bunch of other ones. So I have absolutely no interest in continuing my education. Even now, as a college student, I still have absolutely no interest in continuing my education. The only thing that has really kind of made it worth it was figuring out the kind of life that I wanted to have and then working towards that and realizing that I kind of have to have a degree in order to make that a reality. So I was talking to my dad and trying to explain to him my reservations. You know, I have been homeschooled most of my entire life. I was in public school from kindergarten until 3rd grade, and then I was homeschooled in 4th grade to get caught up because I fell behind in 3rd grade, and then went back to school for 5th grade, and then was homeschooled all throughout middle school and high school, essentially. And I was able to graduate back in 2017, which is like a year or 2 years earlier than all my other friends that were my same age. And just the idea, I have been to several colleges actually. I toured UVU campus, I've toured BYU campus, I've been to Grace College in Indiana. Actually took a chemistry course there a couple years back before I served a mission trip. And just the idea of being in a formal setting, brick and mortar school to gain my education was just not it. I was very hesitant about it. Like, that's not for me. And I thought I could be very successful. I could be very successful without getting an education, but then again, still the path and the jobs that I wanted would be more easily opened with a degree. And so my dad has his friend, and his friend got his bachelor's degree and master's degree from WGU. And so we were all kind of talking about it. Looked pretty good. My dad said, might as well apply for it. It's completely free. All you gotta do is like submit some stuff and you'll get all the information you need. So I did, and I really liked the program, and I loved especially the idea that I could do it all from home. It took like an entire month to get my transcripts sent over because I was homeschooled, and they're like, oh, this is weird. We've never had a homeschool kid before, which they have. They just, my recruiter hadn't dealt with it before. And once I got that figured out, got started, I realized just how wonderful the Western Governors University layout is. Like the fact that I can just test out of a class that I already have competency in without having to sit through 6 months worth of lectures is amazing. And it's so easy. Like I was worried that I was going to fail and that I was going to waste all this money that I had worked to save up, and turns out this is like a fail-safe school, basically. You cannot fail unless you absolutely butcher a class and decide that you don't want to do it. So that's pretty much like my whole adventure of trying to figure out what I wanted to do with my life and how to get my degree. Didn't have to have an associate's degree. Didn't have to do any prerequisites or things like that. I didn't have any credits that I could transfer, which would have made it easy, but just the program itself is amazing, and the teachers are wonderful, the professors are great, my mentor's awesome. Like seriously, no, hands down, I would never go to a brick and mortar college. I wouldn't even do a half online, half in kind of thing because WGU is just so great. So if you have any reservations, if you have any like, I don't know, questions or concerns when it comes to this, it's a legit school and it's pretty freaking great. So I say go for it. Apply. Get the information. What's else can happen?